can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To the air goes Daniels. The quick slant caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes a reverse. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
First carry for Najee Harris. 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and caught by Simmons. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. To throw is Daniels. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
19 Lions. Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Play action. Here's Willis. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Willis. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Ty Zentner now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Daniels. Rolling to his right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Slot man moves right.
Willis will look to throw it.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The slot man in motion right.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Willis to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
To throw, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw, Willis.
It's brought in by Harris. And out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Slot man moves right.
Now Willis to throw.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Track 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
70 range. 70 range.
2nd and 6. That's caught by Sennett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Now Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Harris. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Willis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Go! Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Take go.
To the air goes Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Willis looks to pass it here. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now Willis. That's complete. It's Neighbors. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go, here we go. Hit the streak, hit the streak.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Willis to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Willis, got to have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And a throw to on the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Willis out of the gun.
And this is going to be intercepted. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Play action, now it's Daniels.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So it's Washington getting the victory.